My name is Lloyd Ross, and this is my resurrection story. My parents were Jack and Edna Mae Ross. There was 6 of us kids. We were raised out on White Oak Creek out north of McEwen, and we learned how to work. I was raised about 1.5 miles from Pine Hill Nazarene Church, where my mama took us. She worked in a church, Sunday school teacher, and board member, and she saw that we were there. I graduated from McEwen High School, and after I graduated, seems like maybe most young people, they quit going to church, thinking, on my own, I can do it my way. So I got out in the work field, was laid off from my job, and my sister was back home. She said, well, I'm going to camp meeting. It was a camp meeting time. So I said, okay, I'll go to camp meeting. I remember that his sermon was about how God called Abraham to sacrifice his son. And I just thought that's a real love and trust, that you can trust a God to go do that. And I became a Christian then. I came back and started going to church again. And one time we had a special speaker there. I could tell the tug on my heart. But, God had something more for me. I decided that I would just join the Air Force. I don't know whether that was my Jonah moment or I was just running or what. I didn't get away from God completely. I still kept going to church. It seemed like my Christian walk was just up and down, but I stayed busy in church, and I think you can even hide from God working in church. So I don't even think the devil minds if you go to church, if you're really not committed to Christ. I kind of think maybe he'll even set the alarm clock for you so you get up and go on time if you really don't commit your life completely. I guess I kept, getting further and further away from God. And during this time I had gotten married and had some kids, had 2 kids. My daughter Laura and my son Michael. Even at home we had like family prayer time, but it seemed like I still kept getting maybe further away from God. And I wound up, I did get divorced. That's not really the proudest moment in my life while we were in the divorce. And I talked to God, and he talked to me, and he really, he told me that, which is almost just like hearing him, that, Lord, I'm not really interested in what you think or what you want. I just want you to obey me and to listen to me. I just said, I know what you're saying, but I don't want to do it. Then I started going to the Erin church, and I thought, really, over here in Erin, I don't have a place where I can really work. So I thought, I'll go to the Waverly Nazarene Church and try that out. And so I came one Sunday, and I have to admit that, though it's not my thoughts now, that the first time I heard Pastor Darren preach, I don't know if I really want to go to the Waverly Nazarene Church or not. And I've told him that, so he knows it. Then I came back a few weeks later, and I've also told him that I don't think I've ever said in the service where, God didn't speak to me and draw me closer. I think me and Michelle, my wife now, we dated for almost 3 years. I think she was about ready to give up. Since we got married, we've become really close, and he, I think, wants to use us. It seems like I could ask her to do anything, and she's willing. She seems like she's just waiting, for me to lead. Well, I was kind of, in one service, kind of, feeling that God, wanted us to, or me to do more in some way, and I went and talked to Pastor Darren about it. He said, I got just the thing for you. It was the Christian lay training. And I think we're both really growing in Christ. My daughter now and she's married, and she now has a granddaughter, Bailey Ann, and she kind of drives our world. She will be something that drive me on, and to train her and teach her about Christ and His love. And I want to do whatever He has me to do. If He has some job that He wants to call me into, I want to be willing. I'm Lloyd, and I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me.